Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a terrific Tuesday night. We got WWE NXT on tap for everyone out there. It's going to be a fun one here at the Wrestling for Life Network. So get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the family, be a part of the show. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. So make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We're back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream. We are happy to bring you all the action and all the reaction to everything that's going to go down tonight on NXT. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, like I said here, and it's going to be a fun one. Let us know what's on your mind. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. But for the next couple hours, me and that pretty face going to take you through all the wrestling fun. Lots and lots on this card tonight. But I will remind you, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I'm Big Nick, and yes, my guy, tonight is still a stacked card. We're not in Chicago. We're not in St. Louis. I believe it's actually a tape show. No spoilers. But it's still a super stacked show. We've got Stephanie Vaquer making her debut. We're getting down with the thickness with Lola Vice taking on Nikkita, Lyons. All sorts of things.
Yeah, we're going to have a Tony. We're going to have a Paisan celebration for our new North American champion. So near and dear to your heart, we should see what happens. I'm sure, as most celebrations, there will be a bit of a, snag in the festivities. We'll see what that looks like tonight. Like you said, Vaquer going to take on Wren Sinclair as Wren is trying to step up and be something, but she's going to get dusted. We know that. We got Nikkita Lyons versus Lola in the hips don't lie battle. That's one's gonna be fun.
They knew exactly what they were doing with this visual right here. That's the photo that they used for that match. They knew 100% to a T. We're getting the demo with this.
Yeah, we're gonna hit a target. That's for sure. We're also getting Ridge taking on Riley Osborne, not to be confused with Miles Osborne, who we just throw out there for fun. But
right.
Also, or Mensah taking on Lexus King in a gentleman's duel. I don't know what this is.
10 cases and then they draw pistols, or do they just slap each other with their gloves?
I challenge you to a duel.
Right.
And then, of course, the main event, I imagine tonight, the number one contender will be decided for the world title between Wesley, Javon Evans, and Ethan Page.
This is going to be hella interesting because I really honestly can't tell you where I think they go with this, because you could see Ethan Page win this. They run it back one more time. But Wesley's also turned heel recently. He just showed up last week, I believe, and was calling out Trick from the crowd. And then still you got Javon Evans, who was out there wrestling with Randy Orton, had a little bit of a fumble. So maybe now he's got to make up for it. He's got to do good here. But we'll see.
Should be a fun match either way, especially with two guys that are pretty known for their high flying. Ethan Page, a little more ground and pound type of guy. So it will be very interesting how this one plays out. And again, Ethan Page got a little bit of a gripe with CM Punk after what happened when he lost his belt. Again, a kind of hard one to call. Javon feels maybe too soon. Wesley hasn't had a whole lot of luck, and Page just lost it. So are we setting up a run back on him already?
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to go Wesley if I had to make a pick or a choice on this, because maybe you get, a smaller guy, faster paced guy that can go in there with Trick. They can do some really athletic stuff and everything. Ethan that bridge might have already been used too many times. And like you said, Javon Evans, it's babyface versus babyface. And maybe he's just not there of challenging for the title yet.
Maybe. We will find out. And again, lots of other storylines going on. Plus the Wheel of Horror, the Wheel of Doom, the Wheel of
Halloween Havoc Wheel is coming back.
Halloween Havoc Wheel is back tonight, as it will dictate some matches. So I'm assuming we're going to start to find out a little more about the Halloween Havoc card, what's going to be on it, what's going to take place. Should be very intriguing. A lot of fun with the wheel. So we'll see what the spins have. I mean, does that mean we're going to see Scarlett and Shotzi?
I'm perhaps. I mean, that's only fitting. If you got two wagons on the show, you need at least a couple wheels.
Let's go. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are about 8 minutes away from the start of the show. Is it good to see us? See you tonight. Well, see you now. I hope you are ready to go. Yeah, Isaac, welcome back. See Money, how are you? Ronald, welcome back. Damien, welcome back. Denisha, how are you tonight? Officially in the chat, George. We all here. I like it. Eric back with us. This popped me before we went live, but the booty bowl is on tap.
Right. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
There you go. See Money, Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Rest in peace to Joe Kof, former Ring of Honor CEO. This did circulate quite a bit today. So, yes, T's and P's to family and friends. I saw some old interviews with him going around as well. Times on Busted Open, talking about taking care of the wrestlers during the hard times during the pandemic. So, yes, rest in peace to Joe.
Yeah, T's and P's.
Clay Lewin's back with us. Let's go. Watching everything but wrestling. I don't know how Clay's here, but we appreciate it. Trekopedia, what's up? Hung out with my girlfriend today. Good job, buddy. I'm so happy wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan. Hope everyone is having a great night so far. Well, thank you for taking some time away from the girlfriend. Unless she's right there with you, she can be a fan too. Make her subscribe. As we always say, be a friend, tell a friend. But MTB back at it. The knee pad police are here on a Tuesday, and he might need an extra thick pair of knee pads for this one.
Right. Did y'all know the N in NXT stands for knee pads, and then in parentheses, just go with it.
I'm with it, bro. I'll let you have it, especially after last night. My two girlfriends are fighting tonight. I can't watch. You mean in the house that you're in or on TV?
I'm assuming TV, unless she's challenging Trek's, girlfriend or something like that. We're going to start having Wrestling for Life girlfriend wrestling fighting federation or something.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Grace and Gresham appear to be leaving TNA in the next few months. Well, we know Jordan Grace's contract's up at the beginning of 2025, so that is a couple months away. And Gresham, I don't know. He was in and out, so I have no idea what his contract status is with the company. Gresham would be an interesting one because he is a talented wrestler, but I don't know if he's a sure shot sign and bring over. We already feel like the path for Jordan Grace has been paved, my friend.
Oh, yeah. They've already pretty much just laid out the plans already. I can already see the writings on the wall with that. Gresham would be interesting. He'd be a guy to me that goes, he's got a guy that goes right at NXT. He does not jump to the main roster. He goes straight to NXT. I get and I respect that he's a veteran and all of that. Casual WWE fans are not going to have a clue. You muted yourself, so I don't know if you're agreeing with me or if you're just talking to the ghost in the wind. Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think there's something, potentially there, but he's going to, have to make a stop and work some things out, I think. But we got more coming your way, folks. Paul's with us. Richard's with us. No Jim. Sup, fella? How you doing, Ken? Welcome back. We got Cherokee George already. Trekopedia, we got you. Due to the election coverage, no NXT November 5. They're going to do it on November 6th instead. Yes, so we had a Wednesday off last week. On November 5th, we will have Tuesday off, and we'll be here for a double show on Wednesday. We will be covering the head-to-head battle on AEW's home turf. And if memory serves me correct, Nick, this will be the first time it's on a Wednesday. We've had a couple Tuesday night wars. This is the first time we got a Wednesday since they left Wednesday.
Yes, since they left Wednesday, and especially since McMahon's not involved.
So hold on tight. That one's going to be a fun one. If there was ever a night for somebody to prove a point, that's the one.
Yeah, that's where you need to, like, all the AEW diehards need to be just like, fight back. Right? Back.
Tony, how you doing? Welcome back. Shouting out the family. I like it. Tanisha, we gotcha. Welcome back. 316. I'm sure I know what you want to talk about. We will get to the women's PWI. I will quickly say there's less stock in the PWI top whatever in any category than ever before. But I mean, always interesting, worth a fun debate. I saw a lot of bantering and, comments going back and forth about who's where and what and why. And yeah, it blows my mind.
Right.
What's up, Chris? How you doing? We need Miss Parker and Nikkita and Lola in a match. I think that might be overload. there is a point where our heads will just explode.
Part of us will explode. I will say that. Part of us will explode. But yeah, I think we'll probably see Miss Parker get involved in this match just anyways, just because she's already got the beef, she's already got the feud with Lola. So she may now interject herself into this whole situation.
Yeah. What's up, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights? Welcome back. Good to see you. TJ's with says we are about 3 minutes away from the start of this bad boy. Ethan Page has a great career ahead of him. Leaving AEW was a smart move. Absolutely. And again, it's about opportunity and it's about where you see it. And if you're not getting booked in one place, why not try another? So, I mean, again, I think he's been pretty successful making that transition. Already talks of like, ooh, is he going to go to the main roster and feud with Punk? What's going to happen?
Right.
Weird that Lash is still green, but is kind of better development than Jane Cargill. We've had this talk.
I have said this many
Jane's got an
times.
overall better package. Lash might be the better wrestler.
100%, I would agree with that to a T.
But now Lash has been in development for at least 2 years now. Like she's developing for a while. So she does have a heads up. When you get proper training, it helps.
Yeah, but still, Jade has that issue of the presentation and the perception is so much. It's like having a #1 draft pick and they're sitting on the bench for a year or two. You look more like an incompetent coach versus you throw them in there even if they're not ready.
Yeah, and that's something that's very, a little more common in like in hockey. With a couple exceptions, it usually takes the draft picks a little while to kind of work in there. So I get it, but I think the gap is closing. I mean, I think what I've seen of Jade in recent memory, they're still protecting her, but she seems less, wobbly. So it's getting better. Right. What's up, Wrestling Proud? How you doing? What's up, Boston? How you doing? Yo, what's happening? Bonkers is back with us. Don's back with us. Nick, who do you see?
I got Sin. I got Bonkers. You already got him. I'm trying to. We got Vance. We got the OG Dale. Did you get the OG Dale?
OG Dale, welcome back. Josh Miles, I see. Spaz, you got. There you go.
Right. Yeah, Josh saying Gresham versus Charlie Dempsey. I could be fine with that. I would be hell excited for that, actually.
A very good technical match. Maybe a very boring angle, though.
No, that as long as Dempsey shaves that terrible mustache and Gresham's not too bad. I mean, as long as he's not back out there with the black goop and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on and ready. Shit.
I have Medicare and I'm not touching anything, so you can't yell at me. Spaz, what up? Daniel, what up? Yes, MDB, you're reminding everybody, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that bell notification, make sure you hit that subscribe and be a friend, tell a friend. The best thing you can do is 100% drop us in whatever group chat you've got. I have then right now.
I don't have then yet.
Now, okay, I'm stopping at, I'm in between now and forever.
Nick's on a soap opera tonight. I'm in between now and forever.
That 100% does sound like one. Well, right? I mean, we might be kind of watching one a little.
All right. Well, I got a slight delay, but I'm coming to get you. Bradley, welcome back. I'll let you know. Okay. What's up, Anthony? It's weird. I got a bonus little break here. Not bad. No, that's for Anthony. Ringsider, welcome back, sir. We will see Anthony on Thursday night. I hope he's looking forward to it.
If not, his toilet bowl will be.
Come on. What?
I said, if not, his toilet bowl will be. Terrible joke, and you made me repeat it.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are about to sync up. Apparently, I'm slightly delayed on this side of the border with this one, so I am coming right behind you, sir. Don't get impatient. Brandon, welcome back.
Just don't get some baby oil there, Diddy.
Hey, no Diddy. The three great shows, Wrestling Revolver, Maple Leaf Pro, wrestling as well. Always lots of wrestling going on. We are live. I got to refresh this and find out what's going on.
Okay, so what would you like me to do? I am. Rafael, $1 million from now. Yeah. That's I like that they've gone to the actual new themes and everything, the new presentation, the refresh and actual what?
You can start playing. Just play.
Okay. So I have Forever right now.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Okay. MDB
All right,
is
ladies and
letting
gentlemen, NXT is kicking off.
Mike Rouse, what up? They have spun the wheel. They have soiled the wheel. Soiled it. Yeah, I've got the new intro and everything right now. Steven Elimination Chambers, what's up, KJ and Nix? Yes, we know Steven Elimination Chambers. What up, my guy? Brandon, what up? Safit, what up? Wonder Shotzi hosting Halloween Havoc this year since she's been out with a knee injury. Well, I believe it's supposed to be Shotzi and Scarlett that are normally kind of, at least Shotzi, but I think both of them are kind of the host for Halloween Havoc. And yeah, now I see what Wrestling Proud saying. The walls are giant screens. Yeah, that's crazy, actually. A hell of a presentation. I don't know exactly where they are tonight, but huge fucking screens on the walls there. As I've got Booker and Vic, yes, they're about to spin the wheel. Brandon, good evening, Wrestling for Life Network gang. What up? As I see 99 people with us, I'm sure between the 99 of you, somebody's got a friend, somebody's got an extra phone, an extra device they can click on, and we can reach triple digits. So
away already. But ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at that triple digits. Get in that chat. Let us know what's going on. Let us know how you feel as we are off and running, and as keep us going.
Right.
What's up, Kevin? What's up, Wesley?
We're getting a replay of last Tuesday, which literally on last night's stream was so stacked and felt so much like a takeover and everything like that, like a special, like a PLE, that I sat there and almost thought it had some type of name like No Mercy, and bragging rights, stuff like that. But no, it's just a regular weekly episode of NXT here.
Right.
I'm getting a replay of the women's triple threat match from last week. Still crazy. Tony dethroned Oba. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, now we got to have the Italian American, celebration the day after Columbus Day, the day after Indigenous People Day, and all that. Kevin, what up? Cherokee, good to see the Dawn being the Dawn again. I haven't gone quite there yet. Jordan, what up? Denisha, the Performance Center looks good. Are they back in the Full Sail?
Yeah.
The Performance Center?
Yep.
Ah. Yeah, so I'm getting a replay of last week. Are you surprised that they went with that Tony actually beat Oba?
I'm shocked. And I mean, that's what makes this fun. And again, I know some of the fans get up there as what do you have on your screen right now?
I have the replay of the Oba and Tony match.
I have Tony in the ring.
Okay, so I'm going to hit refresh and we'll figure this out.
You hit refresh.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're syncing up and getting ready as we're rolling.
I have Tony right now cutting a promo. He brought the Olive Garden stool with him.
He brought it with him.
Table with him.
Yeah, Nick, I'm shocked. I really am shocked that Oba lost. We thought Oba was going to have to give back that title. Like, here you go. I don't need this anymore. But I like it. I mean, I know fans get caught up in the wins and losses, but to me, the surprises are what makes it fun.
Yeah, and especially as we're getting a Salu. But as of course Oba's going to be coming out. That makes perfect sense. But yeah, and the surprises is what makes it entertaining. It's nice to still, well, this is where they should be going with the story. This is where we pretty much think they're going. But be surprised is perfect. And still, what were they going to do with Tony if he lost?
Well, that was it. Like Tony, that's what we were trying to figure out going into the match was what happens to Tony now that expecting him to lose.
Right. As I have Oba coming out right now. Dennis, what up? Abe Johnson, what up? MDB, like the stream or your knee pads, or you need knee pads. Eric Tate, the PC is a lot better. Yeah, I didn't know that they were in the Performance Center tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Chair, what up? Oba should be trick in 3 seconds. The figure poke a doob.
Right. Oba coming out looking all suave.
Yeah. We've already said he's Orafemi. He's no longer Obafemi anymore. He's now Orafemi.
There you go. I think there's already an aura on the show.
Yeah, but he's in Mensah. He's too smart for us.
I know Oba would have a say in the celebration. I wasn't sure who, if Oba was going to run back, if Oba was going to move on.
One more
as he's
thing.
Congratulating the Don.
Your family will not be by your side to help you. I got Oba leaving the ring.
Rematch of Halloween Havoc.
There we go. There we go. Could it be a super short raid for one Tony D? I got the spin. What are we going to get for the match?
Oh, you got the spin?
Yes. Tables, ladders, and scares.
Dun, dun, dun.
You get the spin.
Okay, that was short and sweet.
Right,
Oba spinning the wheel. Yeah, I'm getting the spin now.
Okay, I'm stopping at the aura we were mentioning before backstage. Get interviewed by Saxton. Yeah, so we're getting a table, ladders, and scares match between Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo at
that's gonna be intense. And no family at his side.
Right. Well, I'm wondering what the scares in this is gonna be.
I'd be scared of Oba.
100% goddamn set. This man shows up right now.
I got aura.
Okay. This man shows up and just asks if he needs to borrow some sugar. I'm getting wet myself.
Spin the wheel. Let's go. Tables, ladders, and scares. Not sure what it. Oh, hey, Byron.
The gentleman's duel. All violations will result in a disqualification. Can't strike opponent when they have 4 points of contact on the ground. Can't throw opponent over the top rope and to the floor. Competitors have until the referee's count of 3, not 5, to break when in the ropes. There is, and I will admit, lost the last one. So it's a little bit
fighting outside the ring.
It's like who was it? It's not Jim Herd. Was it Jim Herd that would used to find guys if they would throw wrestlers over the top rope? Like that was a disqualification. Yeah. Oh, Lady B, Oba wearing the Final Boss collection.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this whole situation. I don't care for this gentleman's duel. We already have a Heritage Cup division.
Oh. They have already made this woman a badass. They 100% have already made this woman a badass. And I feel like she's coming out to some drowning pool or something like that. God damn it. Stephanie Vaquer is here and Shamanahaya, Shamanahanda. We have now had a new challenger. Challenge Rhea Ripley for the Goth Mommy of pro wrestling.
Yeah, the Nikkita title is not automatically given away on this one.
Is the horns a bit pun intended? But yeah, her entrance is so red, it was literally starting to mess up the green screen behind me and everything.
So up next, folks, get your predictions in. We have Stephanie Vaquer, Wren Sinclair, 1-on-1, as Stephanie will make her NXT debut, in-ring debut tonight. Very interesting. We'll see if anybody gets involved in this one, but I imagine it's going to be a pretty quick and decisive win over one Wren Sinclair.
Maleficent in the ring, the goat witch, wicked looking. 444 saying, KJ, stop hating in the gentleman's duel.
My man. Love it all.
Right. Well, no, it reminds me of the pure wrestling. It's a little Heritage Cuppy. But
it's fucking Lexus King and Aura Mensah, and it's can't hit an opponent when he's got 4 points of contact on the ground, and
you can't hit him when he's laying down. You can't go over the top rope. It's very old school.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, we are on commercial break. I promise my words are going to start coming out right at some point. Stephanie is my pick. Well, yeah, good choice.
I don't see how you pick Wren Sinclair or Maddie Rinkowski in this match, honestly. With all due respect. I think she's super talented, and I've actually become a fan of her and what she's doing with the Quarter Pound Catch crew. But Stephanie's winning this and is going to look dominant in this. Not for debate, not for discussion. this is you are a lamb getting led to the slaughter. Now maybe Wren might have a moment or two, to where she gets a little bit of a comeback, but I don't think that this is going to be longer than 5 minutes.
No, I mean, again, it's going to be pretty dominant, I think. Again, outside of, I mean, I think she wins. The aftermath is going to be very interesting. As Chris going Wren, I love it.
Right, yeah. Right as I said that, of no one should take them, someone takes her.
Right.
La Diablata. I hope I tried to say that close to right. But since we do have a women's match coming up and we are on a commercial break, do you want to touch at all about what the PWI 500, 250
I mean,
for women?
PWI is what it is. I understand why Toni Storm got the nod. I don't hate number one as being Toni Storm. I saw a couple of the people that just look for things to look for things, kind of like, well, see, the WWE only has 2 people in the top 10. That's because they don't use their women. I'm like, hold up. But again, nothing really egregious. I think number 3 was
Rhea.
No, after Rhea. Sorry, 4.
4 is Micah from Stardom. Maika.
Sometimes women, like, no offense to Stardom or anything, but every once in a while the PWI, I think it's just like as a friendly thing they throw people in there.
Well, it is still. I mean, it is global to an extent, but let's be honest, it's mostly Western civilization that was watching wrestling. I don't know. The Stardom women. I know that it's great women's wrestling over there. I just can never watch it. The time difference, the time zones, trying to way to watch it, get invested in it, and find time for it. It's just a little beyond me at times.
Right.
But yeah, we had Stephanie Vaquer at 5, Sari from Stardom at 6, Bailey at 7, Willow at 8, Mariah May at 9, and then Athena rounds it out at number 10.
Yeah, again, I mean, as far as that top 10 goes, as far as what they're doing with their company, I think I know Roxy only had the belt for 4 months, 4.5 months, but I feel like she had a phenomenal year, especially compared to some of the other ones on that list. That was the one I thought was going to be a little bit higher. I mean, Liv has been late in the year, so we got to remember that it's like August to August or some bullshit. So that is part of it. So again, it's a little loose overall. I have to go through it a little deeper, but yeah, I mean, I thought Athena deserved a bit of a nod. She's had a phenomenal time. Why she can't get any time on Dynamite blows my mind. Willow, I mean, she's had a pretty good year, really good matches. Nothing overly shocking, Nick.
Right. Yeah, as Dempsey's out here just killing me with this mustache, like just
it's getting bigger by the week.
In lip sweater.
That caterpillar on your lip is growing.
Right. MDB brings up a fantastic point, actually, a bit here is how are you global if the casuals don't know you?
Well, I mean, in the criteria of like your overall impact in the industry and what you mean, it's really hard to take it seriously when nobody knows you, right? Like, you can be a good wrestler, no offense, but again, you're in the minor leagues, right? It's like,
well, yeah. As we got Ding Ding, as Wren's already got Vaquer locked up here. Yeah, I keep digging the new visuals of like them throwing like the announce team and the ring announcers and everything underneath it at the start of the show.
Yeah, and I mean, again, like for the visual right now, like the hard cam shot is really fucking gorgeous. It's really bright. Though I like the white ring robes. I got no issue with it. Yeah, nice.
Or start. Is that something that might be almost like halfway a shot, or like we're gonna do the exact opposite of them? Of the AEWs, everything's very dark. We only see like the front 2 rows, maybe because there's only 2 rows, but we'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it's any result. I mean, you remember, I mean, they went to 2.0 to kind of brighten things up as it is. And I do think it's more AEW's kind of hiding their audience and WWE's trying to show you, look, there's people here.
Fair enough. As Wren actually with a bridging kind of arm hold here. Wow, that's hell of impressive. So she's got the double underhooks on Stephanie and is just walking over her.
Wren showing off a little.
Making me eat my words. I'm sorry. I guess I was not familiar with your game, Miss Sinclair.
Right, hanging out with the QBCs who've been helping her.
Right. Charles bringing up some casuals only watch certain feds, though, so some of the global stars they have no clue about. I will concede that.
Yeah, to an extent, but again, I mean, it would be like, it would be like taking someone from the G League and putting them in the top 10 of the NBA's best scorers. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, but I don't know if I call Stardom a G League though. Like that's
it is a G League. Stardom's a G League. Nobody fucking. There's like 89 dude marks that watch Stardom.
That's like saying New Japan's a G League then.
Well, no, it's in between the G League. It's still the minor league.
It's the XQYZ League.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not the same. It's not the same level, bro. Oh, here comes Roxanne and Cora right away. Again, New Japan, especially nowadays, isn't what it used to be. But Stardom, I mean, dude, it's like why are we not putting why are women of wrestling not getting in this then?
I would more say if you're going to say G Leagues or minors or anything like that, I would say WoW is closer to that. WoW is very much like a territory type.
Between WoW and Stardom.
A lot.
What?
Well, I still think quality of match and everything like that when it comes to Stardom and everything.
Why? WoW has decent matches.
I haven't watched enough WoW to really have a strong leg in this argument, but I'm just a fan.
I don't mind.
To me, Stardom is women's New Japan.
Yeah, but it's
because there are no women in New Japan, so it's literally to me that's what it's the comparable. It's the 1-to-1.
Yeah, it's the minors, and I don't mind certain wrestlers making that list. I just think there's other places that again, having some notoriety should matter.
All that.
Face plant. Rude.
Oh, float over double underhook there. As I'm surprised that Wren's giving her the shot. Like giving her
fun to watch.
Right.
It also airs on the CW. Let's go.
Steph caught her in the corner. Oh, dragon screw out of the corner there. MDB shouting out Steph's gear. Yeah, again, I said, Rhea Ripley's got a new challenger for Goth Mommy. Meteor into the corner. Eco, what up?
Meteor. Knees.
1, 2, 3. And Stephanie Vaquer is your winner.
1, 2, 3. So, gonna need a hiccup from you.
Yep.
This W for Wren as she lasted longer than expected, and she did well. She performed really well.
Absolutely. That's helping Wren get elevated up on this totem pole here.
Dragon screw. The nice replays here, folks.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about the neck breaker finish there?
Oh, as I've got Vaquer getting jumped by.
Holy shit.
Right. Roxanne and Cora jumping Stephanie as, of course, out comes Julia. So we're clearly, we're getting, I'm assuming a tag match at Halloween Havoc. Yep.
Oh. This chaos. Oh.
Julia with the double drop kick to both women.
Girl fight.
Cat fight. Where's the Joey Styles? Cat fight. Double big boots. I do at least like the kind of angle that they're going with this. And there obviously is the connection between Cora and Roxanne, but the kind of we're keeping NXT away from the new blood, the invaders. We built this.
There you go. The challenge laid. Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Cora, and Roxy. Halloween Havoc.
It's going to be a hell of a match. I have Trick and Kalani backstage. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
at the same time.
There we go. At the same damn time. At the same
Vaquer is
damn
better than Rhea. Let it go, bro. You're officially cut off. You're like, you've had one too many drinks. Let it go. Julia came for the rescue. Yes, she did, AB.
Right. Alexis, Anthony, any match is better than a Mercedes match. You didn't need to say it, but it's true. Oh, I only had pulled up the top 20, and unfortunately, I don't think she made the top 20. I'm just saying. So,
as we got a fatal influence floating around the back, listening to Kalani talk. So you were saying?
I was saying how Lyra had made the top 20 over Mercedes because she is literally number 20. So yeah.
But Bird Lady had a good year. I know we debate her a little bit, but she had a solid year.
Right. As I got Lexus. So we're getting your favorite match of the night. The gentleman's duel up next here.
I challenge you to a duel.
Bro, you can tell though that like he's either been hard at it here or, forgot the Rogaine or something because that beard ain't popping like it normally does. It ain't that,
maybe they had a talk and they were like, listen, bro, you're never going to get anywhere with this drawn on fucking face paint.
Yeah, it started to sweat during matches if it's just, leaking down.
Right.
But we started
to look a little more like facial hair.
Yeah. Well, just the weird little riffraff side cut-ins is what does it for me and everything.
I only get paid in good jewels. I guess Cora is possibly eating the pin in the tag team KJ. Maybe not. I mean, it's a tough one to call. I mean, the heels could steal a victory. The baby faces could get a dub. We don't know where the story is going. It's not automatic. And don't forget, there's a lot of people internally that are big fans of Cora Jade. So it's not a given that she's eating this one.
Well, could it be Roxanne takes the pin? I think it's safe to say at this point, we've all pretty much decided that clearly Julia and Stephanie, the newcomers, are getting the win here. But could it be Roxanne?
Not necessarily. They could get fucked out of it.
Do you disagree with that? I'm saying between you and I feel that they're getting the win. Do you disagree?
No, but I don't think it's a slam dunk. They could get fucked.
Fair enough.
It wouldn't be. I mean, again, it kind of sets it up nicely. Say Julia gets the pin on Roxy, then setting up that match, like specifically for them too. That's a possibility for sure. Cora doesn't have to eat the pin, and I mean, again, there is an outside possibility that both Roxanne and Cora find a way to cheat and get out of there quick.
Which one out of Julia or Stephanie takes the pin then? I guess in this hypothetical situation, I'll just say this. I think that clearly Stephanie and Julia are going to win. I think it could be Roxanne takes the pin. Like you said, it gets the rematch with Julia versus Roxanne, and it starts leading more and more towards Roxanne's call up to the main roster. I think Cora might still stay down in NXT for just a little bit longer. Yeah,
I don't just got back here. Rocky's going anywhere too soon. Maybe maybe post Mania next year. But I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon. I think that it's part of this third brand. They're not just rushing people off. So I think people are going to hang around for a hot minute, and we're going to build up something here. But yeah, I kind of think that Julia getting the pin on Roxy could happen. I mean, again, Cora could eat it. This one's a good one. This one has a lot of options.
Right. Ronan saying, a gentleman's duel, you say. I do say a gentleman's duel.
Unlike on other Robin Hoods, I speak with a British accent.
Now go away before I fart in your direction. Well, I punch you a second time. What in the mind non-chemical romance is Lexus King? So good. He's Sergeant Peppers to me. He's Sergeant Peppers.
Sergeant Pepper. He's missing the S. Yankees scored. Yeah. There you go. Duel King. Duel is the King crown. Is in the King
crown.
Making
me want some Burger King or something right now.
Right.
Well, since we're on a commercial break, Do you want to talk about this, or I at least want to talk about this? Because I know I was the one that thought that it was an angle. I said constantly, it's work. AJ Styles even has come out and said himself he has a Liz Frank injury, Frank, whatever
Sounds
part
made
of
up.
in
Sounds made up.
No, it is a legit thing.
Sounds made up.
I think it's more like a foot fracture. I'm not a doctor and I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express, but it's definitely around that area. But so like he said, like he was even pretty much confirming, screw you, Boston, that you're just mad because the Yankees are in the playoffs and the Red Sox ain't, but you can have that. That he's out for pretty much a year.
Yeah, I was really surprised. Again, they kind of, I mean, maybe they had like something planned, so they kind of just went back to it for the sake of going back to it. Adonis being creepy again.
Yeah, you can't keep doing this gimmick a little bit.
It doesn't go anywhere. What are you going to do? Fight one of the women?
He's working himself to get, like, he's in an Ellsworth-ish position. Oh, he's going to get recruited by Spears and Jensen. Jensen's like the new little disciple here. I kind of dig it. Bro, the comb over with the skullet. It's so weak sauce, applesauce in the front here.
Damien, Mercedes sucks.
Lexus, yeah, now you got Robert Stone telling all them boys to fall back like his hairline there.
The Liz Frank fracture is a break in the middle of your bone of your foot. Yeah, so, I mean, I
was right.
So now that I'm not joking around, oh wait, oh, she's thinking about it. Romeo, where out there, Romeo? Yeah, so with this, it's unfortunate because he had just come back. They seem to have a plan for him. Yeah, and I mean, again, it's a type of injury that can heal and can heal well quickly, like a normal kind of break. Feet are funny. And then in addition to that, it is also heard of people being out for a long time.
Yeah.
So
it's
T's and P's.
Well, it's common, like it's a normal, like running back in the NFL kind of injury, like guys who are really like heavy impact on their feet and shit like that. Which sound clip of the night from KJ of feet are funny.
Feet are funny. I like to fuck feet.
Whoa!
No, that's not my quote. Carmen likes Adonis is what makes this interesting. Why is it interesting though, Chris? Like, where does it go? I don't know where it goes. So what if Carmen likes Ashante? Then what? I don't get it.
As we are underway with the gentleman's duel. So, folks, let us know who you're taking for this match, whether you're taking Lexus King or Mensah.
Right.
It broke me. It broke me.
If I can quote the GOAT, clip it all day long.
You can go on full Tony Atlas right now. Tried to grab my pickle. Why you gotta make that noise, my guy? Right now, Aura Mensah was in control of Lexus King, and I swear we're kind of serious sometimes, maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
Not during a gentleman's duel.
We're not being gentlemen at this point, oh my guy.
Shout out to Chappelle for that line.
You got King for the win, King for the win, King for the win. They try to cut to a replay and it's just a frozen. Oh, there we go. Tavion Heights on Twitter saying, guess we'll see if Lexus King was paying enough attention as we're here. What the fuck?
Going over the new rule set. This can't be an ongoing thing. Like, we're not going to have a gentleman's duel between Lexus and Tavion next.
Like I said, is it just the new Heritage division? Because it's got that Pure Championship, that Heritage Cup vibe.
Look what he's doing. So if he's got all four down, you can't strike him. So he's just rolling around the ring. Yeah, 100%.
You go.
Lexus King putting those knee pads to work.
I got arm drags and arm drags and arm drags. But no, I think Tavion Heights a fantastic. Like, I'd rather honestly see Tavion Heights respectfully right now than Lexus King. His showing, Tavion Heights showing of what I saw of him and Noah and everything like that, really like, okay, I was not familiar with your game.
Yeah, I agree. No, the kid's got a bright future.
Oh,
King for the win. Boring. I agree.
Little slop jalop with the crossbody.
Lex has got to win something.
Best facial hair or worst facial hair award. Could he win a golden KJ? We'll name it the Lexus King Award. It's the worst facial hair in wrestling. It'd be between him, Charlie Dempsey.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Lexus got to pull him back in. Almost got disqualified.
Where are you?
I got Lexus. His foot gets caught, hopping on one leg, or responds with a kick to the belly. Irish whippy.
I had a double crossbody.
Double crossbody right now.
Okay.
It's so funny. You're like, none of this has happened. Oh, wait a minute. Mutt match to match the mutton chops on his face.
I went into commercial break. So there we go. I got Jake from State Farm.
Yeah. I got yeah. You can
that excited.
Yeah, I got my homes on a soccer field.
Yeah, so see, we got the same commercial as Spaz. What up with a $2 super chat? Sportsnet app sucks tonight. What happened so far? You can speak to Sportsnet. I'm not familiar.
I had to abandon. That's what started the show funky for me. Is the Sportsnet app, which like on commercial, still 6 minutes into the show. You were like, "Oh, we're getting the wheel," and I'm like, "On commercial still." So I Spaz, I had to abandon. Write a letter. Rogers sucks.
Is that the Rogers Center? Like, do they own the Blue Jays arena?
They own like the Rogers Center. There's two different fucking Rogers arenas. We only have like two major cable companies. That's why we get gouged in Canada, because there's only two companies that compete. Not to get political here, but yeah, we really get fucked on the phone bill and the cable here because there's only two companies. Where you have like competition, we get hosed right up the asshole.
Well, I'm in one of those spots of where I live. There's only two choices really. Like, you have, actually, I think it's really just one at this point. But yeah, it's just Breeze Line. But yeah, which is like just regular generic broadband. Yeah. But wow. I get what you're saying. As Larry's saying, it's a vitamin break.
I don't like, so I'm getting an American feed. So I'm getting the Kamala Harris fucking commercial. Is that legit? That's how you guys like cartoonize your that was amazing. It was a fucking cartoon. Trump with a fucking money vacuum. What the fuck?
My guy, if you had any idea about the way, especially because living in New Hampshire, in any sort of like in presidential elections, we're actually the first state to vote and everything. So we get bombarded the fuck out of political ads on all sides. Like, I have not had a fucking ad.
That was my favorite part.
Anytime I watched a video on YouTube, anything. I know candidates in my state that I've never even fucking heard of before. I know this and that because I just get bombarded with goddamn political ads. It's insane. Advertising in the U.S. on anything is fucking insane.
Our political stuff's all like super serious, and you guys
treat it serious. We're the fucking reality show. There's an alien right now on Mars that's just watching a U.S. feed like you are, and just look at these fucking fools.
America,
yeah, coming again to fuck up the day now.
Hypocritical. Who could AEW and WWE? Oh, hypothetical maybe. Trade and benefit each company, like AJ Styles for Jay White or Kevin Owens for Samoa Joe. Ricky Starks
for a bag of peanuts.
Lexus King
for buyout of contract. Could you do cash considerations and shit like that?
Right. Oh, we're back to the action as this
Hold on.
gentleman's duel has worked its way to the middle rope.
Right. Oh, now you would think if you can't go over the rope, jumping off the top of the rope should be illegal too. Like just take out the the top rope.
You can't take out all the fun. Come on now.
Just go to fucking NXT Underground again. God
Yeah,
damn it. On Gentleman's Duel.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, folks.
I don't know. I know how I feel about this, though. Damien, thank you for letting me know. Yankees 3, Guardians nothing.
Guardians.
Yeah, I keep trying to call him the other name, but I'm not going to do it, Tony Romo.
I hate that fucking name.
Bro, every time I always think of you with that quote, especially when like Moxley won. And everything, because it's always wild thing. I hate that fucking song.
Oh, nice move by Aura.
Two go.
Oro. WWE can trade NXT level talent to AEW. AEW's biggest stars aren't anywhere on the level of WWE. Yeah, you're true. And
MJF?
NXT.
No, you're out of here. You're saying that because you know it's going to piss me off. That's the only reason why you're saying that. I know you well enough at this point. You're only saying that because it's going to make me mad.
I don't know. Ethan Page might be doing MJF better than MJF lately.
Oh, don't you? I will fucking break my screen. No, don't you dare. That is heresy. That is so irrational.
All right,
it's almost like they're trying to trade it to you.
All right. Otis for MJF seems fair.
Oh my, I'm gonna fucking strangle you. It's the first time we're gonna meet now. I'm gonna just be like, yeah, you remember? And just punch you in the face and be like, that was for the MJF comment.
But you have to admit, MJF's been watered down a little bit.
Yeah, but that's the fucking brand, the company, everything's watered down. It's like when you just run out of sugar and you're still trying to make Kool-Aid. It just tastes like fucking cherry flavored water.
Both men down. This match continues to suck. This year's
it's not a bad match. It's just I think we've just gone off the rails a bit.
It's okay. It's a bit on the uneventful side.
It's very technical for old school, I'll say. Technical is not the good term. Old schoolish of like shoulder blocks and everything. And like that's not the type of style that either of these guys wrestle. Like you think Pillman Jr., Lion Bryan, all that. Or Mensah's almost a 205 guy. Like that's what you think with this. You don't think like old school fucking classic wrestling.
Wendy Chu from Malachi Black. Let's go.
I'll do that in a fucking heartbeat.
MJF for Ricky Starks. Ooh, who's better?
Oh, MJF.
MJF's better.
Yeah.
I won't even play with your emotions.
You fucking play with my emotions, Smokey.
Can't believe Tony has stooped as low as Vince McMahon as Vince yet. Has stooped as low as Vince yet. Okay, that was past.
Oh, no, it's because someone in the chat was saying how Tony's basically Vince now.
Well, yeah. This match is why NXT is fresh. The blanket statement, Anthony.
Bro, you can't be sitting there saying this when you've been out here cheering it on for weeks on end, my guy. You can't, you're going to switch up sides now. The first time CM Punk doesn't look so great, you're going to switch up sides? Dirty Thomas whipping. 316, I tried to defend you before from this man. I'm like, no, he's passionate. It's good. He's fine. You're delusional at this point, my guy. I swear to God. I mean, honestly, I can actually make sense of that an argument right now of Dirty Dom gets more heat than MJF.
Ooh.
Right now. Right now, I will agree with that statement, actually.
Oh, Lexus with a bridge.
And then the 1, 2, 3.
And the crowd goes mild.
One guy, two guys standing up and clapping. Everybody else is just like, shit, I need to stretch my legs.
Lexus really needs a gimmick change. At least he got a win.
Should he be Pillman Jr.?
I don't know at this point. I mean, I don't know if maybe that was a decision they could have made beforehand. But now that we're in it, I don't know if you can work backwards. Again, I'm willing to take a trip if someone wants to, drive the car.
Why did the guy who win now he's got to
Because it's a
shake
gentleman
hands and raise the hand of the guy he beat?
Oro's not happy.
He's even like, bro, what the fuck?
As we got Cedric and Javon.
When did Cedric become a youth pastor backstage at NXT?
Great match. Ooh. All right. I'll take your word for it.
I might have to go back and rewatch it, but I don't think so.
It wasn't terrible. It just was kind of boring. And I don't care for all these additional silly rules.
Yeah.
King is the face now.
Because he didn't put the fucking hair dye 9000 in his beard. That's what it was. It was the venom symbiote seeping into his brain. He was controlled by the hair dye.
So we got Wesley and Fraxium on screen now. Wesley arguing with Javon, 2/3 of the triple threat tonight.
It's crazy to see Javon out here with all of these grown men, and he's still like the fucking tallest guy, and he's like not even like old enough to drink yet.
Yeah,
like this guy's just like barely out of high school, like maybe like would be a sophomore in college, and is out here taller and bigger than all these grown men.
Fuck.
Oh,
Javon needs a promo class. No shit. He's 19. Or whatever. He just got here. Give him a minute. He's taking them.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're literally probably backstage from where the promo class is.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen.
Get down with the thickness. We got Nikkita Lyons versus Lola Vice.
Right.
Hashtag salty. So West's new nickname is Salty, Pat? Is that what they were saying in the promo?
I think he was accusing Anthony of being salty.
Ah. John C., what up? West for the win. You guys, those really good wrestlers. Denisha, who? Well, they're all really good wrestlers. Like, what?
Right.
The cake bowl up next. Or what was it? The booty bowl. Cakes on deck, says Thomas. Like we said earlier, they were aiming for a demographic with this, and I feel like they're hitting it pretty fucking hard and fast. Pause.
Vanity girlfriend wrestling time. Let the Sims be heard.
Right? Let my Simps go.
I saw a content creator that I really respect. I think the person makes really good content. And they went on a bit of a rant today of just like the simping is insane, of like the rage that certain people, like this whole Liv, Rhea, like
316, we're looking at directly at you, making eye contact. I'm looking you dead in your fucking eyes right now with this.
I got nothing.
This sidebar. No, finish your point right now. But I was just say this right now, my guy. This is a sidebar.
It's one thing to be a fan. It's one thing to have fandom, but like the rage, like defending these women that are never gonna touch you is insane.
But if I pay $500 at a meet and greet, she'll at least have to put her arm around me, right? Because then we're best friends, right?
Right. Well, if you mortgage your house, you'll find out it's not really her.
Yeah, fuck.
Fucking dummies.
Yeah, just realize it's a character. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. really isn't fucking Iron Man.
He's not.
No, right. But just, I get it. I hate to break the fourth wall, and I get it is still all that suspension of disbelief and everything. But just, yeah, act like you've been there before. Act like you're an adult. Act like you're grown. Say it with your chest.
But like, I mean, again, I'm a fan of somebody. I'll defend like a wrestler, or I mean, I'll even defend my favorite athletes, or like in a sense of like we just did it. Like, you know, you got mad. How dare you insult MJF? Okay, but that's where it ends. You don't like, you know, you fucking wish me death and hope you're fucking. I hope you never have children, and I hope your children have.
Did you see the people with Rhea? So last night on Raw, there was the spot that I think we both missed actually while we were live of when Rhea got splashed down from Raquel, that she actually hit her head on the back of Tiffany's heel that was in the center of the ring. And some fans on Twitter, and again, Twitter is just the dumpster fire. It's the septic tank of fucking fandom and society, I feel, honestly. But
really not.
some fans really like just went at Rhea over that and were like happy that she like might have actually seriously hurt herself.
People are fucked.
Yep.
The Battle of
Welcome
the
to America.
Javon, he's young. He has a lot to learn. Yeah, he's like a rookie, like super rookie. So give him time. And Boston was right. He does need some time, like some class. I don't get, but they like him. They're giving him a little bit of love. The kid's got some charisma. He's got some confidence. He can go in the ring. Give him a chance.
Yeah, he's still probably odd man out in this match and everything. And I like this from Thomas real quick of it's the yacht match. Did I say that right? I feel like we're HBK and Triple H out here cutting the promo. Right. We will be using, Skibbity Toilet between the hours of 8 and 10 on Tuesday.
As we are getting a replay from last night where Lash and Jakara got involved.
Yeah.
We'll pay you back double. Interesting.
Capone, here's Iron Man, you liar. No, now he's Dr. Doom. Now he's Dr. Doom. He's no longer Iron Man. Spoiler alert.
So Jack Legend is I think this might lead to Halloween Havoc. Damage control against Lash and Jakara.
Yeah, hey. But I know, and we had talked about this, and they made me instantly eat my words with having them involved in the crowd and everything like that. But Lash and Jakara are, I think, slowly transitioning up the tag team ranks here. I know they only had the arguable squash match against Bianca and Jade, but then them getting their, kind of licked back on Raw, and now if they're going to have a match at Halloween Havoc with Damage Control, they're very much moving up.
Right. She's got a bigger beard. Halloween Havoc in 12 days. Yes. The night after Bound for Glory, which is stacking up and could be a big night if you believe in Joe Hendry.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite comment of the night, Anthony.
They like the cut of the jib. That's such a fucking old school saying.
I love it. Is Halloween Havoc pay-per-view? Yes, it's on a Sunday. Shucky
ducky, quack. Bound for Havoc. Oh, Spaz, we got you. You didn't need to say it 3 times.
The NXT profile by Progressive.
Bro. Well,
we're getting Nikkita.
Honestly, Nikkita's been out so long. They do need to allow me to reintroduce myself.
Not a bad choice. And I mean, some of us might
see if she can make it 2 months without getting injured.
My heart is progressively getting faster. October 27th from Pennsylvania.
There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend in 2 weeks, folks. It's Halloween Havoc and Bound for Glory the same weekend, back-to-back nights. Bound for Glory looks insane. Again, if you're a fan of Joe Hendry, this could be a big moment for Joe. And and then Halloween Havoc the next night.
I feel like this spotlight on Nikkita Lyons might halfway prove your earlier point with WoW and everything, because she was big in WoW and then jumped to NXT.
There you go. We got to give WoW some love.
I'm good with some WoW. And speaking of WoW, I got Lola Vice.
Coming soon, folks. WoW watch-alongs with Ringsider Anthony.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
As Lola coming out trying to be caliente and gonna get overshadowed.
Don't be fooled by the thoughts that I got. I'm still Lola from the block.
Hey, only 65% are taking Nikkita. Wow.
Because again, I feel there, if you weren't really watching 2.0 era and shit, honestly, you don't know Nikkita because she's been fucking on the bench. She's been out there injured. The answer to the poll, we do. Yes.
Who wins?
Absolutely.
As we go
They
to another
they're
commercial, we had a commercial before and after Lola's entrance.
Listen, they got to let people calm down. They got to breathe. They got to, maybe do some things. They maybe need to take a pause for the cause or anything like that, and sort something out before anything.
I don't know why they give Nikkita the 5 moves of doom and book the match around those instead of having her splits and changing direction. See, Money, this is a very good point, and we talked about this, Nick, you and I, that she may have to change her repertoire because she can't keep blowing out her knees. And I don't mean this in any disrespect, because trust me, it's nothing but love. But you're putting a lot of weight on those drops. You're putting a lot of weight on those knees. Like, you're young. You've already had 2 knee surgeries. Maybe we got to change it up a little. Maybe not the 5 moves of doom, but
you can't sell me on being, RVD with them spinning back kicks and everything like that, and you got knee braces like Stone Cold Steve Austin. That don't work.
Right? Laugh my ass off. No, wow, comes on at midnight where I live. There's a reason it comes on at midnight.
Wake and bake, my guy. Brother Fluff, I think they should cut their losses with Lyons not progressing and injury prone. I don't think she's been there. They haven't seen enough to still can figure it out, my guy.
They're not cutting their losses because she has a look and a vibe that they think can work. She has an athleticism that they know exists. She's done well. You got to remember, a lot of these athletes, they're in the performance center well before we see them. So to say she hasn't progressed, you're right. She hasn't progressed over the last 2 knee surgeries because she's been rehabbing. It's like saying cut bait with Cora Jade. Right? Cora went through the same thing.
There were people who said it.
Hi.
Right, exactly.
I like
kettle.
It better.
Well, Vince, I like this. Cameraman, don't fuck up this match.
Hey, break out that 8K, motherfucker.
We them boys. How with this pause? We good. Again, fuck a demo god. Right now, we got the thought he's here.
Right.
Yep, moveset doesn't match her body type. Yeah, will just change up. There's something clearly that's an issue. Right. If you're constantly injured, it's you see it any athlete, any performer, any sport, anything like that. If you're an athlete in any sort of way and you constantly shit ain't working out right, you constantly get injured, you constantly have this happen, whatever, then you need to change up your training regimen. You need to change up what you do, and you have to move this, you have to move that.
Mm-hmm. And with like the martial arts and the kickboxing and stuff that you see her doing in her videos, it's a big difference between doing that and throwing kicks and then being fucking James Brown and dropping to the splits every night. Like, there's a difference.
I feel good. Right.
Oh, this stream is
going. Got a brand new bag. Nikkita should be a power wrestler, but she likes to. Well, she does have the MMA background and everything like that. Stylistically, why this quote unquote would work. Nikkita tries to do what Lola actually did, and all of that. And I just want to see Nikkita actually have a little bit of a run, because I remember she was hyped for the longest time, and then she's on the sideline, and then she comes back, and then within like 2 matches, she's sidelined again.
I want to see what she can do, because they brought her black. They brought her tongue-tied at this point. Superman. What is this? Superman and Lois. There's another Superman show. Holy shit.
I don't know.
But they brought her back to have the little feud with Blair, but she got injured. Cora came back, blew her leg out in her return match or her second match. Injuries are a thing, but again, I think for Nikkita, it's let's see what she's got. Can she go in the ring? Can she give us something? But I believe they think she can be super famous, super popular for a good reason.
Speaking of someone who's not super famous and not super popular, special guest NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Cole Custer. Not Custard, not Mustard. He didn't fight in no Civil Wars or anything like that, but he's a NASCAR driver showing up at NXT next week.
And again, I'm impartial to Lyons, so I kind of got to go with this, right?
A wee bit, my guy. Well, yeah, she's out here, bro. She's a fucking Street Fighter character, and everybody's picking her, and not because she's got a fantastic fucking moveset or any shit like that. She doesn't win fucking, esports fucking championships, but goddamn.
She might win a golden KJ though.
She's out here, like I said, she's a Hadouken for sure. We've heard a Hawk but we've got a Hadouken now.
Yeah, I don't.
She got nunchucks. She's Michelangelo. She's Michelangelo out here with nunchucks.
Napoleon Dynamite out here.
Yeah.
See, Michelangelo. We had this talk. I like this
she's
girl.
Putting the B in BBW. Oh yeah, fitness with the nunchuck moves. Well, artists are like this too. Of Thia Jax for the win.
To
any women who watch us right now, I apologize. I apologize, but
we have nothing. We champion women's wrestling. But we also have eyeballs.
Right, we're praising them. It's all for comedic effect.
Oh
yes.
Lola goes to the gut, and then ole ole ole.
Yeah, but all due respect of Nikkita's very much more on that, Nia Jax's side and everything like that. So she should be more powerhouse with junk in the trunk instead of, I'm gonna RVD, split-legged moonsault shit.
I mean, again, there is a valid argument to that. You're not wrong at all. And I do think there has to be a bit of a learning curve there, and some of her training's got to coincide with that decision making. And use more of the power and size advantage. Again, we don't see Nia Jax doing drop kicks for a reason.
Hey, well, actually, she at least we're kind of getting there with the repeat power slams.
Nikkita,
she got the noon ducks. 10-star match already. Cole versus Sparky Plug in next week's main event. Yes, brother Fluff. Shout out Sparky Plug.
Sparky Plug.
But so far, this has honestly been a bit more. They're treating this like we talked about. If Nikkita's the powerhouse in this, she's hitting power slams. You got the dodge into the corner spot and everything.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think we've heard stories in the past of guys like the Big Show where they had to pull him aside and be like, listen, it's great that you can jump around and you're good at it, but you're a giant. Can you just act like one for a little bit?
Right.
Don't want to typecast people. And again, you got guys like Ivar that can do big moves. And it's just your concern is if you're a young athlete and you're blowing your knees out that much, you maybe better knee pads, right, MDB?
Well, I mean, Jacob Fatu's, down with the fitness and everything but still can hit springboard moonsaults and all that. True. Oh, one. I don't know what you're laughing about, but you can have that. If you're laughing and didn't click on it, it probably means you can't.
I'm not clicking on it, but the artist popped me.
I read that too. It's time. It's time.
A little ground and pound.
Right.
Now she returns fire.
Bar.
Well, this might again bringing in a little bit of that flair. We know Lola's got some MMA in her background. We've seen it in the past.
Yeah, Lola actually has MMA. Nikkita's the one who does MMA at Planet Fitness.
Fact.
She takes a fucking Taibo class.
She actually looks like it right now how she's dressed. Like she's sponsored by Planet
Fitness.
Spin kick. Oh, Nikkita just jacking her in the air. Oh, that didn't go well.
Nope.
Oh, we're getting the speedball kicks.
Yeah. Well, homie Vikingo showing up at Bound for Glory, allegedly.
And we don't know why. We were talking about that today. I saw Anthony had some theories that maybe it's X Division, but not really certain. As we get the booty into the face.
I'm waiting for the day when Lola Vice hits that on somebody because she's got Vice right on her posterior and everything.
Oh,
it just gets stamped.
Gina!
Miss Parker! How you doing, Miss Parker?
Super kick. Now we're in just overload.
Oh,
Oh,
we're circling the wagons here. Canyonero.
Rock me,
Strokes the seats real wide. Canyonero.
She does. She's doing the Vader bomb. A
It's
lion's
time.
roar.
It's time.
The
It's
lion's
Nikkita
roar.
time. Oh.
Roar.
But I really liked the visual that they just had there.
Yeah, me too.
Halfway. Well, no, because to where Lola's sitting there and she's just looking at Jada and she's laughing. I'm like, yeah, you got me one. But
Yeah.
guess what, bitch? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned type of shit.
Oh.
But at the same time, sell like you lost the fucking match a little bit. Be pissed that you lost.
She is upset that she's lost. She'd be more mad at the person that caused her to lose. You're dead.
Anyways, hypnotic.
Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me,
Whoa.
mama, the way you feel.
Hey, we got your 3 favorite women backstage: Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, and Ava Rain.
You lost me at Ava.
Yeah, that was the point.
Oh, there's a whole. Is this all women's show tonight? Oh no, we got Lexus and Aura for a second. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let you do that.
Fair enough. There you go. Now you let me do that. But yes, as I have Fatal Influence backstage here with Ava, who was talking to Stephanie and Julia. So are we setting next week? We're setting up. We're setting up. Is it Jasmine and Fallon, or is it just 2 members of Fatal Influence are taking on Stephanie Vaquer and Julia next week? I don't mind it. I mean, obviously, I like Fallon a bit when it comes to Fatal Influence, but you show. Actually, that's a question. I'll ask you guys in the chat, you guys and gals, they, thems, all that. How you feel about showing Stephanie and Julia as a team before Halloween Havoc, or if you just wait on, if you would have waited until Halloween Havoc? Because I got it. What in the fuck? That's an interesting ass entrance there. We just had the whole tunnel tube thing that I thought we were getting, some random, tease for somebody showing up here as Riley Osborne flips into the screen with Thea Hale out here. They literally look like if you were to do High School the Musical and NXT, this is Zac Efron and what the fuck's her name from that goddamn movie? Ashley Tisdale. I know that's not the 2 that were in the couple, but goddamn it, she's blonde and she's, yeah. But we are in commercial break right now, so I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. Absolutely, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We're back at it tomorrow for Wednesday Night Dynamite. The reign of the BCC, the Whitepool Combat Club, the Moxley era of AW takes over, and 100% we don't know what's going to happen. And do we get a Bobby Lashley? Do we get more, do we still get that Shane McMahon talk? What's about that Shane McMahon talk, bud? And then Thursday, so you can even see it. I didn't even know it was there, but you got it pulled up. 100% of me, Anthony, KJ, and myself will 100% be dueling each other in some wrestling trivia and seeing, who can withstand lighting their face on fire, eating some spicy wings and still trying to answer some, wrestling trivia. We always, are so coherent as it is now. So add some spicy wings and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, absolutely. And then Friday night, we got SmackDown 100% of, they might have halfway given it away a wee bit here of, with Motor City Machine Gun showing up. But absolutely, Nick, like I was saying earlier, Javon got the Randy Orton rub because Randy was 22 his rookie year. A bit. I mean, I don't think it's unwarranted, I will say. I mean, Randy came in ready-made, built to do it. I mean, had the size, had the stature, had the look of it. I've always said a guy like a John Cena, or especially even a guy like Randy Orton, if you were to build a wrestler and want them to be like what Tony Khan does with Avatar, hologram, sorry, Freudian slip, that Randy Orton would be the prototype for a pro wrestler. And I know Javon's not exactly that, but they're very much behind the kid. He's got talent, he's got skill, he's got attention. So I think that they're doing this nicely. They're folding him into the mix a bit. They're not going to throw him right out there, and they're not going to, like, if he wins this tonight, I will be super surprised. I think they're folding him in slowly and getting more used to him being in main event matches and in the main event scene. Granted, it's still within NXT. He's not in a main event on a PLE, on a main roster show. So it's you're slowly folding him in. You slowly mix it in. Halloween Havoc, probably Damien. What did Damien say? Stoner Jesus. I don't know if we got you already, but I will do the, Nomina Patre. As someone I know you used to say, oh yeah. What? Ridge for the win. Wesley winning tonight. Yes, we are in commercial break. We are about to get Riley Osborne taking on Ridge Holland in the Chase U feud that will not end. So let me know who you're taking for this match. Ridge for the win. KJ and Nick, what's your thoughts on Jay White versus Christian Cage? Has that been announced, Damien? I have not seen if that's been announced. Maybe I'll wait until KJ or the fact checkers, KJ especially, can look that up and maybe we'll talk about that. But I haven't seen that. I mean, yes, it has. Okay, fair enough. Well, the whole Christian Cage title shot thing feels a little weird, a little funky monkey for me. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I have no clear idea where I feel like AW's creative is going. Like, I know we can still guess and still kind of halfway try and predict where WWE is going at times with stuff. And, at times that might be a hindrance to a fault. But we at least see the direction. We at least see where things are progressing towards. I don't know if I see that fully with AEW. Now, maybe if, the whole story is about Jimmy Jacobs resigning from being head writer or head of creative or head booker, whatever the fuck title they gave him, and all of that. And that was the linchpin. And now we're going to actually see what AEW was supposed to be. Maybe that could be a thing. But I don't know right now where to guess AEW's going with anything. As we're already with a jump start here. Out of the way. And did that another fucking senton swanton over the top rope here. This man's got all the fucking bungees in his goddamn knees here. Nikkita Lyons is looking at Miles Osborne's knees and like, you want to trade? Julia and Stephanie Vaquer will be allowed to Myrtle Fatal Influence next week. Well, that's what I thought what Stephanie was going to do with Wren tonight. And it was actually a hell of a match, and it was actually super competitive. So I don't know. I still think it might be one of those put them over, but it's still going to be a bit of a showcase with them. Oh, standing shooting star press. Osborne a little bit here of, younger, thicker, Christ, I was going to say Miles, but that's not who I'm thinking of. Moving on, moving on. God damn it. I had the name and I lost it anyways. Evan Bourne. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, it's a lazy Susan sometimes in my mind, folks. I do apologize. It'll eventually get back there. But we are underway right now with Ridge Holland versus Riley Osborne. So let me know who you're taking for this match, as Riley has been started off in control, and right now Ridge is taking it back over. And I don't know if I don't mind Ridge in NXT, but I'm kind of want this Chase U thing to be done a bit. It's gotten it's a little run its course. I feel like Riley Osborne is going to be a star one day. Fair enough. I mean, good on him. Good on him. Nick, do you think the War Raiders win the tag tournament on Raw? They could. They could. I mean, obviously they were, big signees. Yeah, Matt said, yeah, they were big acquisitions when Hunter signed them initially in the first place and everything. And then Vince got his hands on them and they became the Viking experience and all that. So as long as they can stay healthy, I think that they will be prominent fixtures within, especially the Monday Night Raw tag team scene. As Osborne up top. Larry, what up? Larry, what up? Osborne, Young, Evan Bourne 2.0. Thank you. Yeah, now everybody's saying. So on Thursday, since KJ is not here, y'all can hear me now. On Thursday, if I get a question and I don't know it, y'all put it to answer in the chat. Y'all the fact checkers and everything like that. We've agreed we're going to use the chat. I mean, granted, if you want to see me eat some spicy wings and melt my face, follow a tossing suplex there off kind of from the middle room, kind of top rope there from Ridge on to Bourne. But yeah, help a homie out. Just be a friend. Tell a friend in the chat. That's all I'll say.
Poop. Help a homie out.
No, I wasn't saying nothing. What? What did you hear? Yeah, no. Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to the Canadian. They're already polite enough as it is. No. I don't know. Just
Ridge wins. As he should.
Well, how do you feel with this? I feel like this whole the Chase U stuff has jumped the shark and gone so far it's jumped it again.
Oh, wait, we're gonna get Andre. We're gonna get Andre. Andre's been MIA, right? I will copy and paste.
So we're gonna get the smallest guy out of the group. Thea Hale's fucking, thicker around than Andre Chase, and he's gonna be the one that's gonna beat up Ridge. Are you shitting me?
Andre Chase is the leader, bro.
Cool. He's the fucking little pawn. Cool.
Yes. Stoner, may the blunt be with you. Clearly with us.
Right. Well, we're taking the top off the table. It's amazing how Thea Hale will jump on everybody's back and just act like fucking Panic the Squirrel on everybody else. But for Rich Holland, are they afraid that it would be too controversial or something like that if she sat there and just jumped on this man? You're a wrestler too, woman.
Yeah. They can, well, I mean, they don't blur those lines.
She's literally beside it. Imagine if you're getting your ass kicked, Lily's right there beside you, just blah.
Andre Chase! Big kick. No, that wasn't a kick.
I got the big
Andre boot. On fire.
Double cross body. Yeah, double.
Appreciate you, Spaz.
Bumps Ridge on the outside.
Andre's back. Yeah, you knew once they started playing with the aftermath, he's already beat up Duke. Now Duke could be the X factor in this, where Duke returns now and helps Ridge.
Duke and Ridge as a tag team, I think, works 100%.
Yeah. Now, Andre to this crowd is semi-over. That's the fucking nuts part of it. I mean, they do have their own little Chase U section, but they listen to the crowd. They're pumped.
Listen to those 5 people that happen to also be wearing the same merchandise that everyone else in Chase U is wearing.
As we're getting a replay from last Tuesday when Sol Ruka gets a big W.
Right.
Wow. So Tatum's now friends with Sol.
She's got somebody new to stalk.
Oh my God. And when did Byron become the backstage guy? Was this been a while and I haven't noticed because he's boring?
No, it's because we got nothing for you, but we got to keep you employed. So do something.
Who does he have pictures of?
Himself, and just no one wants to see him.
He has the proof to all the Vince travesty.
Oh my Jesus.
That's a joke, folks. Don't quote me. I ain't said shit.
Wrestling Observer Network. Local Canadian podcast. Sources saying Byron Saxton, key witness in the Vince McMahon testimony.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
What's he gonna do? Hey, I was wondering actually earlier today, when's the last time we've seen Out the Mud? We've seen a hell of a lot of Jada Parker. We hadn't seen Out the Mud.
Yeah. Right? Jada bringing some seriousness to the situation.
You freak. I don't doubt you can handle when you chew, but baby, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm really digging it, Richard. I agree with you. Like, again, SmackDown's new graphics are phenomenal. NXT's new graphics are phenomenal. Raw's changed a little, but they will change more come Netflix. So, yeah, right. I'm a big fan of the new look, the new vibe, the new feel. But it is official. We're getting a tag team match as expected for Halloween Havoc.
Right. Well, and we are getting one half of this tag team of Julia and Stephanie Vaquer taking on Fatal Influence next week in a tag match. So how do you feel if they're kind of, should they have just left them be an ambiguous tag team until Halloween Havoc, or you like that they're going to put them together and you see how they kind of operate together a bit? Kind of give them a moment for both of them to shine.
Yeah, I think it's just a nice way to kind of work them into the group. And again, is it something that's going to be permanent? No. But again, it's a nice little start.
Fair enough. Ooh, we're getting Brooks Jensen. Hurting my brain. It's like the fucking Joe Gacy entrance every time they do that.
Gather in the masses. We are setting up war games.
That has to be the official theme now.
What? You have Regal. Fucking use them.
War games.
Right? Regal better walk out and make the official announcement.
They just signed him just so they can use the sound bit of him. But we're going to be getting after this commercial break. Brooks Jensen taking on Ashante the Adonis.
I don't even think I have a graphic for that.
Don't worry. No one else does. They don't even.
But yeah, folks, tomorrow we're here tomorrow for Dynamite. I saw on my break. It was made official. Christian Cage will take on Jay White. So essentially the way this is being sold, which I give him credit, I don't hate it. Christian is on the hit list for Jay White of people that fucked with him before he left. So this is a bit of a run back, a little bit. So interesting, but Jay White's in a pickle because I don't think you can really have the number one contender guy take the L here. So it'll be very interesting how it plays out. Stasha's going to take on Queen Aminata. Shelton's going to take on Leo, which I hate. And Adam Cole's back. And John Moxley, they said nobody's safe.
Wow, dang, you make my heart sing.
All again, please watch out.
Is it just me of, like I said, and I'm waiting to figure this out 100% when it comes to Wednesday. Is it the Jimmy Jacobs thing of that the creative was bad? Like, I don't, well, just, no, hear me out, my whole thing, because that wasn't the main part of it. We kind of at least know the direction as to where WWE's going creatively, or at least we feel we do. I have no fucking clue when it comes to AEW. Christian Cage should not be a number one contender, should not be your Money in the Bank, your golden ring holder, what have you. Like, this is all just, it seems all kind of spot booking, all thrown against the wall. Pull it together.
Well, there's a contingent of people that want to see Christian Cage as champ. I mean, they feel like he's earned it.
And those people are wrong, and we don't associate with those people. Just kidding.
But again, and very interesting is how all this is going to play out. What is the fallout? Okay, now Mox is champ. Does that bleed into Mox versus Darby? Does that bleed into Mox versus OC? Are the trios champions now going to be in action? I know they announced the trios match, which is going to be the Elite versus the Conglomeration. A lot of people, even AEW fans I saw online, not happy with the announcement of this match because people don't get it. It doesn't, we don't understand why. We just saw the conglomeration beefing with the Learning Tree. The Elite haven't been all but inept. So we don't know.
Is AEW, especially now with the resignation of a Jimmy Jacobs and all of that, and now the full-time retirement, what have you, of retirement from full-time, I should say, of Bryan Danielson, of now at this point is AEW running out of excuses of if it don't make sense at this point, just fucking admit it, it don't make sense.
Well, it was like one of the things I saw today of Jacobs didn't believe Daniel Garcia was a top guy. Well, he's not. So Jacobs is not wrong. Be mad at him all you want. Daniel Garcia is not a top guy. He's not a
You got to build him to be one if you want him to be one. You just can't just poof it and wish that it's going to be a guy.
It feels like guys like Cody, guys like Punk, guys like Mark Henry even. The people that go in there and have a difference of opinion get pushed out very quick. Well, Tony's pushing Danny. So if you don't like Danny, hit the bricks. And that's what feels like. Jacobs was like, Danny's not a main eventer. And they're like, fuck, he isn't. Daniel Garcia is not a main eventer. He's not. He's not going to sell tickets. He's not a draw. He's a good wrestler. He's a good kid. But he's not a main event guy.
Fair enough. Well, speaking of not a main event guy and getting pushed out, I'm going to hit the bricks here real quick for a pause for the causes. I have Ashante, the Adonis, coming out right now. Don't worry. They don't have graphics for it. You don't need to find graphics for it.
No, as I thought Ashante was Bad Bunny for a second, so that's cute. But folks, we are rolling on. We are getting this matchup. We go to a replay from last week where Ashante caused a distraction getting Rosemary the win. But yeah, NXT rolls on. I've heard when Logan Paul returns, he's going after Jacob Fatu. Yeah, you heard wrong. That'd be a waste of time. So now we got Brooks Jensen in the ring. That's good, Bunny. Nice. Jensen and Briggs were better together as a tag team, not the outcast gimmick Jensen is doing with Sean Spears. Yeah, I mean, again, I thought Bar Rescue kind of gimmick that they did sucked. And then, but them as a tag team had more validity for me. Even Briggs kind of got lost. Jensen and Briggs might be better together. Jensen's gimmick was going really well till they signed him and brought him back in the building. It reminded me of Retribution, of like, you're this rebel, then you sign a contract. Well, why? Be the rebel, be crazy, show up everywhere. It kind of surprised me the direction this went. Wrong button. Brooks Jensen for the win. Brooks Jensen will dethrone Charlie Dempsey, my prediction. Might happen. We're a long ways away from that, though. On Taker's Facebook page, he said Logan Paul is done soon with WWE, and he's going to make sure. That's very interesting because Logan Paul will be full-time as of 2025, as far as I understand it. I heard WWE is willing to buy out Jeff Jarrett's contract. Maybe. Let's go. I love Bar Rescue. Let's go. T's and P's to everyone affected by the storms. Scary shit. Big love all around. Hug your loved ones because you never know. Hey, we say that all the time on this channel, Spaz. And again, nothing but love out there. But remember, tomorrow's not promised. Nick and I advocate very hard for, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health, especially men's mental health, which gets overlooked a lot out there. But I'm living proof that your life can be done like this. And don't waste your minutes. Find a reason to be happy. Find the good in things. That's why we're here doing this right now, having this conversation, Spaz. Because if I hadn't gone through what I went through, I wouldn't have been motivated to try and take risks and do new things and have fun. So here's my ass on YouTube talking to y'all. But yeah, T's and P's to everybody out there. Last year on the East Coast of my country, we had houses literally pulled into the ocean, and it's sad when it happens. But don't huff your loved ones. Hug them deeply. Wait, that didn't sound right either. I've heard. No, I got that one. Why would Logan Paul go after the bloodline? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see it. They'll set Logan Paul up to go after like a good baby face. I think I said that twice. Don't be sorry. It's all right. We'll read it twice. Get in line. What did Brooks is second generation? Yes, he is. I mean, again, I don't love the idea. Like, I don't want to necessarily, Willie. Like, I mean, we talked about it earlier with Javon. We talked about it with Nikkita Lyons tonight. You don't necessarily want to give up on certain people too soon, and you never know when someone's going to find that groove. But I thought Jensen had something kind of neat going where he was just popping up in the audience, and then they had the big heart-to-heart with Ava, and then they signed him again and forgave him, and then he beat up Javon. So, yeah, it gets a little silly. Logan Paul might wrestle Cena on his retirement run. That's a possibility. Again, if anyone's going to be a complete jerk off and go against the Uber babyface, that works. I mean, I could see that. Mental health matters. Again, something highly, highly overlooked. And, you know, a shout out to all the ladies in the chat as well. But men's mental health does get a little bit put on the back burner. We got to be the tough ones. But again, you always, that's why we say be a friend, tell a friend, not just about sharing the link and sharing the channel, but be a friend, tell a friend. You're never alone. And if you ever do feel alone, you got us here at the Wrestling for Life Network. You know how to find us. But that's why having a community like this is so important to us. And yeah, no, we appreciate it, John, but it's serious. And it's something I'm sure all of us have gone through at some point in some way, shape, or form. So it's something very near and dear to our heart. And our buddy Nick, I mean, for his birthday, we're always raising money. Well, this year we did it for literacy, but in the past couple of years, we've done it for men's mental health. So as Jensen gets the win, I was off the chat for nearly 2 weeks because of storms here in Florida. Yeah, I believe you, Larry. Hope you and your family are doing well. I mean, again, got it kind of hard back to back. Well, there you go. So Petrovic, again, I don't know where this story is going, so I don't much get it or care. Like, what's the payoff in Ashante and Carmen being mad at each other? I don't quite get the idea here. But Jensen picks up a much needed win. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. I hate the Jensen gimmick so much. He swears he's Raven. He's like, if anything, Raven Light. Carmen playing with his mind. As here we are setting up the main event, folks. As we are heading towards what I imagine commercial break, but we got Javon, we got Wesley, we got Ethan Page. Triple threat for the number one contendership. Who will face the champion at Halloween Havoc? Let us know who will win this one. Should be interesting. This one is actually, for my money, a little tricky to call. So I'm really curious what the fans think. Poll is up, and Nick is on a break. We are rolling, and I heard what Nick said earlier, which is adorable. But yes, we will remind everybody Thursday we are coming back. We will be here tomorrow night for Dynamite, but the real bang of the week is going to be the Wrestling Trivia Challenge, Hot Wing Challenge. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of laughs with this. You can get in the chat. You can let us know what you think the answers are. If you want to misdirect some people, that's cute too. But Anthony, Nick, and I are going to try and get in there and see who can handle the heat, who will survive, who will win, and who will be the wing of the ring at the end of the night. We're looking forward to this one. Again, it's a bit of a pilot project. It's been a long time in the making, so tune in for this one. We're really looking forward to it. Don't forget, Wrestling Court will be back. The Dirt Sheet Debate will be back. We have a bit of a Thursday cycle going on. There will be some TNA on this channel as well. Don't forget Anthony's review of the weekly TNA shows. The best guy out there doing it right now. So make sure you see those on the Saturday. We will be here live for Bound for Glory. We're going to be here live for Halloween Havoc. We have Crown Jewel coming up. We have got Full Gear coming up. And of course, all your favorite weekly shows. We are here nonstop. We are here more than anybody else. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of it. And yeah, is your CW skipping some NXT? Mine is. I hadn't noticed. Bum, bum, bum. 48% taking Wes Lee right now. The front runner. Anthony Court is coming back. Can't wait. Yeah, we've taken a minute. And again, we always want to make sure we do it right. So Wrestling Court will be back. If you haven't seen Wrestling Court before, go check out the first handful of episodes. And again, that will be back soon as well. We're hoping if the Wing Show is a success, we are looking forward to bringing you guys more of the Wing shows, the more trivia shows, and making it as interactive as possible with the fans out there. AEW had me bound for Snorri. MDB, that's just silly. Wrestling Court is in recess. Nick's back in the library reading up on some books. Him, Ted, and fucking Mark Wahlberg trying to figure shit out. Ethan for the win. Evans for the win. That's a neat shout. AEW had me. I got that one already. Got that one. Eric is mine. Evans for the win. Stay warm, everybody. Is your CW skipping? I said no. What color Carmen got on tonight? I don't even remember. I say black. I can't remember. I hate that. Well, send me a new one. Send me a new one, bro. I only got what I got. You look fine, sir. You're a handsome fellow. Wesley called out Trick first. He's winning. Does make sense. Could they run back? You think it's too soon for Ethan Page to go back at him? And if Ethan Page goes back at him, what's the likelihood that he takes it? I was feeling like a complete shit about 2 hours ago. You come on, and I almost instantly I was a lot better. Though I don't talk much, you guys help me a lot, and I appreciate you. Stoner Jesus. I love reading comments like this, and it's one of the kind of crazy things about being, live like this is those kind of comments. And we've had other fans shout out and reach out and say kind of nice things like that. We appreciate it, man. We're just a couple, a few, myself, Nick, and Anthony. We're just goofballs that really like wrestling, and we've really done well building this community, and we appreciate it. If we can have any positive impact on anybody out there, it's amazing. And truthfully, on a lot of nights, you guys in the chat, this channel, what we do here, it's therapeutic for us. It allows us to plow through some tough times. It's crazy when you go live every day, the things that you kind of got to go through each and every day throughout the day to get back to live. So again, we appreciate those kind words. They mean an insane amount coming from people out there. We never really expected it. You're never really prepared for it. But we do appreciate the love. And like I said, if there's ever a time that you're not feeling so good, just come hang out. The Delta chick is scary. Yeah, she's intimidating. I mean, that's Beth Phoenix incarnate, guys. Delta is coming. We're 2 weeks away from Delta. Delta package. I talked right through it. There you go. See, I was right. I was paying attention a little. Canadian karate champion. That's right. Survivor Series live at the end of November, I believe the 30th, live from Vancouver, Canada. A very beautiful, beautiful place. I like Shelton Benjamin, but he does not need to wrestle Leo Rush. Richard, I completely agree with you. To me, that doesn't scream what we're going for here. I think the match is going to be more competitive than it needs to be. And that's not a knock on Leo. It's just bad placement for me. Leo, you don't want to see him get squashed. And Shelton doesn't need to go 10, 12 minutes or through a commercial break with a guy a quarter of his size. I'm a small town bird lawyer. Quote the Raven, nevermore. As here comes the young blood, Javon Evans. Young Bucks, Okada versus O'Reilly, OC, and Rocky. Yeah. So I literally, if if you find the official announcement on Instagram from AEW, I would say 90% of the comments on the announcement for this match were negative in some way, shape, or form. And not all of it like hate. A lot of the comments were like, why are we doing this? Why is this match happening? Why are the Bucks not in a tag match? What is the Elite even doing anymore? Do the Elite matter? So it was very interesting, and it's very interesting to see a little bit of a groundswell around the negative feelings towards the Bucks, the Elite. They're not bringing a lot to the table. I would argue that the Bucks, Jericho, hologram to an extent really hurt Wrestle Dream. We were really enjoying Wrestle Dream, but it's the booking of those people and where you place them that's really hurting the product for my money. Got it. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Wrestle Dream should have been AW Shake It all about. Yes. As we were back in commercial, by the way, I will say I do feel like the CW is getting a lot of comment. Like we're getting a lot of ad time with, and maybe I'm just crazy, but I feel like C-Dubs has a lot of commercials. Carmen had on black, got that one. Let's see what the chat says. 45% Wesley, 40% ish Ethan, and 16% Javon. And I'm sorry, it sounds crazy, but the 2K commercial with Bray and Bo, and I mean, I don't know why, but I mean, I know why, but literally give goosebumps. Thank you, Kiwan. Appreciate that. Dun, dun, dun. What else we got in this chat? The Wheel, TLC, stretcher match, biker chain, coal miner's glove on a pole. Jesus. Ambulance match, boiler room brawl, lights out, casket match, trick or street fight, lumberjack lantern, and spinner's toys. I hate taking pictures. I'm sure the picture is fine. It's lovely, sir. It's lovely. Love you guys. I've been using the same picture for 2 years. It's okay. Nothing but love, my friend. Nothing but love. As we always say, may the blunt be with you and everyone else out there. Sometimes you just need a little, not give a fuck in your life. EO and Kyrie on NXT next week. There you go. We're setting up a tag match for Halloween Havoc. I do believe we saw what happened on Monday. We saw what happened on Friday. I know some people weren't happy about Friday, but at the end of the day, I think watching where this is unfolding, it's not terrible. And I do think Jakara and Lash could be moved up any day now. There you go. There you go. We're speaking of, remember, we're here, bro.
Bro, we're moving on up to the east side, and does 100% this Halloween Havoc wheel feel like it's created by Vince Russo, bro?
Yeah, all the gimmicks. Coal miners glove pole match. Jesus.
Oh, we're waiting. I'm waiting for 49ers gold miners fucking match or something like that. So we're gonna have the championship belt fall out of the bottom of the fucking little box that they've got and everything. We've got a Wren Sinclair on a forklift match type shit.
The spaghetti and meatball match for the North American title.
Fuck you.
Wait, too far.
The Paisan Pacific. Are we not all a channel of goofballs who like wrestling? And I heard you talking about this, and I wish I didn't take a pause at that point, because if I can regale for half a second as we're in a commercial,
my guy.
I mentioned it before. I deal with bipolar disorder and everything like that. Like, obviously, mental health is very prominent to both of us, to all three of us, and everything. Literally, even before we go live, like every stream, how you doing? Are you good? All of that. We sit there and we constantly check in on each other and everything like that. 100% of that's what I like of what our focus is and how we are as a wrestling channel of, well, trust me, like you even said it, of sometimes just doing this shit is the relief that you need and everything like that. Like the community that we've built has really fucking, personally, I'll even say helped me and everything like that. Like
100%.
100%, it's allowed me to be creative and express myself and all of that. And Christ, even I was the one terrorizing you in the chat when it was me, JV, and like 2 other people and everything like that. And out there of, hi, KJ, long time listener, first time comment, everything like that. Yes,
I
no,
remember you.
100%. That is the intent. We're not fucking Meltzer. We're not SRS. We're not breaking news. We're not out here getting the dirt sheet scoops and everything like that. We're 2 fucking lovable beardos out here talking wrestling and everything like that. Well, 2 lovable and one who's growing to be a beardo. We're getting the beard growing with Anthony and everything like that. Yeah, no.
We accept them for the chapeau.
Exactly. Just appreciate all the love. And again, it's so awesome to see we have the impact on you guys, because trust me, I know we don't always say it all the time, but you guys have the same impact on us and everything like that. Like doing this and having the interactions and everything is fucking awesome, just as much as it is for us as it is for you. So yeah, just keep this family growing. What?
There you go. No, it's true. It's true, folks. As the main event is about to set off, Delta is a beast. Yes, Delta is scheduled to be at Halloween Havoc. In what way, shape, or form, we do not know yet. She could
She fucks up the women's tag match, and she costs
heavy for Cora and
She costs.
Women's division on NXT is cooking. It is stacked. It is stacked. Oh, we're off.
Well, you said that I thought this whole show was a women's show.
There was a lot of women on the show tonight, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah, but it shows you the depth.
Yeah. Love Nick's. Yeah, there you go. I still think Lex is king. I agree with you. I think Lex is king. Like I said about Jensen or Briggs or Nikkita, we gotta give it time. We gotta see where these athletes go. Lexus to me is he's just got to find something, and I feel like his first attempt or what we're watching right now is a little bit forced. It doesn't feel uber natural for him, and we just haven't gotten to something that's like, I can't wait to see this guy yet. He shows potential in the ring. His in-ring work's not bad by any stretch, but it's not overly unique, and his gimmick, I'm still waiting for it to hit something. But speaking of hitting something, Wesley,
right? Javon with a giant ass super kick or giant ass fucking missile drop kick. Yeah, Lexus, he has a low batting average right now, 100%. He's very much more of a prospect guy than a star guy of, he's got like a sub 250 batting average here, I feel.
I'm just going to double check this real quick. So as I close up, Wesley, 45% to take the win, Ethan, 40, and Javon, the low guy on the totem pole, at 14%.
Fair enough. And holy shit, was that contrived. Big boot from Ethan onto Javon for a 2 count. When did Pete Rosenberg become a referee for NXT?
Who?
Took you a minute.
Yeah.
But
Leo's, go. That's perfect.
No, Spaz with a $10 super chat saying, I heard they are going to have a Heritage Cup versus NXT title match. By who? 6 rounds. Both belts are on the line. Well, one's a cup and one's a belt, so you're already telling lies. And the rest of the time, just NXT title. Oh, wait. You got me. This isn't... fuck, what a coming.
I like it.
Yeah.
Dynamite has matches, but a lot of them feel like filler. The promos are telling stories while the matches aren't. That is ironic because that is exactly what the opposite of every tribalist out there will say, that it's not about the stories, it's about the in-ring, it's the work rate. And now that the work, the other companies trying to put on better matches, now we're trying to tell stories. Well, the stories are kind of shit. So
you can't hang your hat on where the best wrestle, and then you don't have the best wrestle.
Western Lee has new gear. He's winning.
It's just the name of Western Lee makes me think of fucking Western Express, and that's
It makes me think of
fucking the
Continental
worst way to ever transfer money. Like, if you ever go, as someone who's worked retail, if you go and try and use Western Union in any fucking store, that person behind the register instantly dislikes you.
Right.
Because it is a fucking hassle.
Oh. Maybe Ethan wins and Lee targets Javon for getting involved in this match. That's a possibility. I don't hate it.
That's not a bad shout.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling
as literally as we see that of Ethan Page just laughing at those two fighting each other, saying,
And
yes, take each other out.
Ethan eats a boot and ends up on the floor. I have a feeling when Kenny Omega and Ibushi return, that's when the Bucks drop their titles. Yeah, but we don't know where Kenny is as far as his health goes. And Ibushi broke both his fucking ankles. Both his cankles. And why the fuck are we booking on? I wish I would have. How could you have a like? Are we booking this on Hopium? Like, a little bit.
Book what's there. You need to fix this now. You don't have. Honestly, I know you got the TV deal and everything like that. That's great. You're still going to get your guaranteed money. Cool. Congratulations. But as far as what's going on with your product now and gaining momentum with that, you need to fix this now. You don't have time to wait. You don't.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
No! I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
Greetings, Tony. I still miss NXT on USA. I mean, again, does it really matter?
What? Yeah, why? What the fucking cable loyalist bullshit is that? Like, why does it matter where you watch it? I don't give a shit if it's on, xyz.com. If I get to watch it, I get to watch it.
Okay. Interesting. It's why you come here, man. We might argue with you, but we're not going to kill you.
Well, hold on. Let me read this. Chris saying, well, yeah, man, talk about tribalism earlier when you guys were on a bit of a break. Well, one of you guys, anyways, I went to another stream seeing their take on Wren versus Stephanie. They literally attacked me. Again, this is why we do what we do and others try and do what we do, just not well. You can go, get, good fine dining, or you can go and get McDonald's takeout. McDonald's takeout is going to have you shitting your brains out. We're going to satisfy you for what you need here. Pause. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's not a thing, right, Richard? You're just making that up.
I just saw your face just shift. As much as I've seen you, you didn't care what the fuck I was saying. You just read this comment and you were just shifting. Wait, did you just say that's real?
That's for reals. But it's Big Bill and Keith taking on FTR. So random. They're gonna bring Bret Hart in to fight Jericho.
Bret could work a better match right now, I feel, than getting Jericho. He knows his restraints. Jericho don't.
Mm-hmm. You can't say weekly table spot. It's a different show. That's not fair.
No, there is still, just in wrestling, you have a weekly barricade spot.
Okay. Like we have it across the board. That was a good
that is, you have your weekly,
I thought we were picking on one
tropes.
show.
You have tropes in wrestling. Shocker.
Oh, because I'm okay, that makes sense. See, that's a good reason. I didn't realize people didn't get the C-dubs.
No, fair. I have to watch it on the YouTube TV, so that's how I get it. But yeah, well, C-Dub's a little harder to come by now. Of Dawson and Charmed and shit ain't doing them numbers that like they were before when they debuted. So now CW is not a regular thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. Is it FTR? No, well, we don't know what GYV's up to. We never get to see them. And FTR are just good little puppies. They do whatever the piggy bank tells them to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Do a job, sir. Okay, sir. We're just, yeah, sir.
When did Dax Hardwood look like a hard guy, but it's just the fucking Smithers of AEW?
Bootlickers by definition.
Do you want me to do it clockwise or counterclockwise, sir?
You can use jelly or syrup. I like syrup.
I don't know what the fuck that was about. At least it's not paid.
No, I bet MDB got that one.
You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. CW equals Smallville. That show, yeah. Well, and Arrow and all of that too.
Somebody save me. When is NXT was in convo about moving? I said CW. Fair enough. Shout out.
There it goes. I got all three men down as we're back in action.
I would say I agree with you guys about half the time. Come on. But even with differences, I usually at least see your side. And this place is a place where disagreements isn't a bad thing. Big respect. Thank you, Spaz. No, we like the argument. There's nights where people are like, KJ, why are you so upset? I'm just having fun. We live for the argument.
Yeah, sometimes we stoke the argument. Even if we don't agree with it, just stoke it.
Yeah.
We're stoked half the way the argument, even if we don't agree with it.
Yeah, and we might get a little mad.
Me and you don't agree half the time. There's been plenty of times we've sat there and had it out. And like I had to get off stream. I'm like, you good? Are you sure? You good?
I said you can showcase your moveset in seconds, which is why you were dominant anyway. I was like, no, in your debut match, you should dominate and show off your moveset. They said you can show it off in a squash. No, I mean, it gave a little more range, and it gave Wren a little bit of credibility. I thought the match, do you have any issue with how Stephanie was presented tonight?
Not really. I think I was pleasantly surprised with it.
Yeah.
And I think it really helped Wren, and it didn't detract anything from Stephanie with that. I was just going to make the whole pun and the joke of, we instantly show off our moveset while others are slow to develop.
Yeah, and I mean, I think 2 count.
Oh.
I think Stephanie was clearly the stronger of the two, but Wren gave it a go. And I do agree with Chris where I don't feel like Stephanie was ever in trouble, which I appreciate, but you still give her a chance to, hit some moves and really kind of show off a little.
I just love all of these. Brendan saying Dynamite card turn KJ and then Chris Farley and Beverly Hills Ninja. No, we must all agree all the time, or we can't be frenzies forever. Looking at you, Boston and Anthony. Looking at you too.
Bring up Wendy Chu, instant argument with Nick.
Exactly.
Whoa,
it's like mentioning Chris Jericho around KJ.
Yeah, no shit.
Standing moonsault by Wesley 222.
You must be a part Italian. That's him.
Oh, I am. Yeah, Paisan, my guy, fully.
There it is.
Did my last name having more vowels in it than fucking consonants give it away?
Yeah. And then MDB figured out the second half of the equation.
Yeah, it's European argument versus European argument. It's in our genetics. We were just destined to do this forever.
Yeah, the Scots just like a good scrap, verbal or otherwise.
But then you add in the fact of wrestling fans on top of that. We're just like, it's Willie out there arguing at the window and everything. It's like Scotsman and Scotsman, or Scotsman and Irishman, or Scotsman and anyone.
Mm-hmm. I heard the WWE Saudi deal runs until 2027. Did you see it changing now that it's under? I don't think so. I mean, again, there's always a lot of red tape to get out of deals like that. Even if ownership changes, there's a lot of clauses and lawyers. If they wanted to get out of that deal, it would take a lot of work, and they don't want to get out of that deal. It's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah. Contracts are a thing, and also, do you walk away from from a slot machine if every time you pull it down, it's a jackpot? Like, I know it's not always the best look when it comes to WWE, but motherfuckers getting paid. Like, they're getting paid.
And once a year, they put on a semi-okay
a super house show.
Yeah. Every family function we ever had a scrap at it. So yeah, kind of. It always starts off the same. Happy to see each other until right near the third quarter of that bottle.
Oh,
Devon!
Big ass Spanish fly, and then a springboard kind of off the ropes into the thing to kick. Two
He
count.
thought he had it. He thought he had it. This match is too loud.
See, with us, you don't know who to yell at or who to get mad at because you don't know if you might not make it to your car if you yelled at the wrong person and everything like that.
I'll jump you on the way to
everybody's
the car.
really fucking polite. Yeah, everybody's just more whispering and talking shit. We're not doing publicly and openly.
Right. Yeah, exactly. WWE might keep it. Again, it's lucrative as shit, and I know people's feelings, and I get the negative feelings about it, but it's done. I mean, they're just going to ride it out. There's no point. It's bank. Oh, that was a little clunky, but they made it work. Me or flying teabag.
Yeah. Well, and is it saying something a bit with God damn that kid had television. The springboard cutter off the rope. But is it saying something with Devon of maybe slow it down half a second?
Right. Who has betting odds come out of Crown Jewel? Liv Morgan's going to lose in about 3.5 minutes to Nia Jax. It's going to be a squash match.
You just try it. See, you go at this man and you try and provoke the fuck out of him too. You're an instant instigator there, Scotsman. Josh, yeah, did you see that? Yeah, we doing big things.
Let's go.
Yeah,
didn't help me last night.
Shout out MDB because I instantly traded for Amari Cooper.
Yeah, no shit.
All I need to do is get fucking Josh Allen from you, and I've got the Infinity Bills in my gauntlet.
You can have them.
Yeah, I think we disagree on prices here with the fucking why am I blanking on the fucking term here?
No way. He's in. Yes. Perfect.
1, 2, 3. I like that. I like that because Javon was there and you stole it.
Right.
The conversion rate. That's what I was trying to fucking think of. Yes.
It's a trilogy now, Nick.
Yeah. Speaking of conversion rates, we converted Javon Evans, Penn and Wesley into Ethan Page.
Shut up.
With a little schoolboy roll up there on Javon.
Oh, you're calling out Trick as they spin
the wheel.
Nick, this one's specifically for you. How would you put Gunther?
Oh.
Let's see what the wheel
Kevin
says.
Owens toss it because then you don't have Cody lose clean, but you can still have Gunther win. Gunther probably needs the win.
Mm-hmm.
And you can split it into Devil's Playground match.
Oh, okay. Basically,
1, 2, Tricky's coming for you. 3,
everything goes. Some would say lazy, but it's whatever. It's gonna be fun as he lays them out, Nick.
With a fucking just a random light.
No, he hit him with the belt. Well,
no, I'm seeing the light canister. Literally the fucking shit that he just clocked him with it.
Yeah. I don't mind Ethan Trick 3. I mean, again, a trilogy is a common thing. They're 1-1 in the series. This will either cement Trick as champion or it will cement Ethan as champion. I don't have any problem with this. And I think we talked about it. Maybe this sets up Wesley and Javon to go at it a little bit.
I like that match a lot. Yeah. That was a good focus of this match to set that match.
Who's the kid from TNA? Knight?
Yes. Oh, fuck.
Anthony. Who's the British kid? But
I know exactly who you're talking about, but go ahead, finish what you're saying. Yeah.
Javon Evans versus Knight, I believe it's Knight, would be outstanding. Like, let's do that crossover match.
Right. Yeah. Keep talking. I'm going to look it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will take your rating. Leon Slater. Yeah, I was way off. Thank you.
Yeah, shit. You like knights. It's a jackal. It's a jackal.
Jackal. Ladies and gentlemen, the show has come to an end. We will take your rating out of 10. What do you got? Who did you like? What didn't you like? What was good? What was bad? What was in between? How did you feel about tonight's show? And we'll let Ringsider Anthony kick it off. 6 out of 10. I think I'm kind of around a 6, maybe a 7. 7 out of 10. How did you feel about the show tonight?
7.5.
Oh, you liked it? Okay.
I like this, but so I clearly like this better than Raw. I will say that. I'll go 7.25 is where I could get to. I mean, the Ashante, the Adonis, the Brooks Jensens, all of that. Maybe you can miss me with that, but like Lola Vice, Nikkita, Lyons, yes. But the Nikkita Lyons, Lola Vices, I was fine with that. The Stephanie Vaquer versus Wren Sinclair actually really surprised me, and I think really over-delivered. I guess based on testimony from other people in the chat and everything, I need to go back and watch Lexus versus Aura and see if it was as bad as I remembered, or not as good. It wasn't bad. It was just not great.
I just didn't care for the rules and like the I mean, again, it is to each their own. I just thought the match was a little flat. I
liked the main event. I liked that. I liked we're setting up Julia and Stephanie versus Roxanne and Cora. So to me, it's at minimum a 7. I'd go 7.25, 7.25.
I'll go 6.5. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I mean, I could go 7.
This is why we can't trade in anything. Anytime we do,
it's because you want to pillage everyone like they're Jake.
I am a Viking Raider, and you will hear me roar.
Jake, if you can hear me, stop giving him your team.
He's in the Discord. Don't yell at him in the Discord. It's Jake the Arrow, Jake the Tribal Chief.
Jake in his side deal with Nick. 8 out of 10.
I do nothing.
I vetoed the shit. I don't care.
Me up like I'm the guy who sits there and I have to throw my hands up now to prove I'm not refreshing and skipping forward and shit when we say go.
Someone should prove that Jake's a real person. 8.75 out of 10 knee pads. 8. Damn it, no weekly table or barricade spot. We don't the barricade.
The week's not over. The week's not over.
A little rarer in NXT, but yeah, I mean we didn't get it yet so far. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I mean, Stephanie's debut, setting up the Halloween Havoc. I could give this a 7. I can give this.
There we go. It was. I'll ask you at least this. So far, we're on Tuesday. We'll do it this way. Was this better than Monday Night Raw? Yes or no? I enjoyed
this 2 hours more than last night's 2 hours. Yes.
There we go. We gave Monday a 6. This gets a 7.
There you go. I liked the Cake Bowl. Stephanie's debut was awesome. Yeah, it was kind of like the Cake Bowl. 6.75. Yeah, see, I'm kind of with Willie in that range. But I'll go 7. Good night, Wrestling for Life gang. Take Cora and God take care. Take Cora. Good night.
Take care and God bless. Take her in case you need a flotation device.
It's been one of those type of Tuesdays, folks. And God bless you all. Thank you, Brandon. That main event cooked. Really good main event for sure. 8 out of 10. I love how it ended too, because the baby face looks like he has it, and then the heel steals it. To me, it's perfect.
And you perfectly set up like the match that you talked about between Javon and Wesley, which I think is gonna slap. That's two guys that you have a vet high flyer versus Javon, who that kid, he looks like he's got bungee cords in all of his bodies. Like,
it's crazy.
Are we sure he's not part bungee?
Right, he's not part bungee. 8 out of 10. Oreo McFlurries. Oh, there you go. I think he wrestled in the 4th match tonight. We are on your nugget top, Jake. That Ashante and Lexus King match was not needed. I just don't get the duel and like the not hitting and then Lexus crawling around. Maybe I just, I don't like change, or I don't know what it is, but I didn't.
So they just started off like every AEW match, and they just start like power slap. They start off in the center of the ring and just power slap, the face the whole time.
It was a very cake heavy show tonight. That's very true. 11 out of 13.
Yeah,
Good
I
night,
got
all.
diabetes from watching tonight.
7.5 out of 10. Good job, Vance. Love myself. I nailed it on every WWE show for the last 5 weeks. Overall, 7 out of 10. Awesome main event. Yeah, I completely agree with that take. And yeah, it's funny. That one barricade spot on Raw is getting a bit like, all right, bro. Can we go through at least another section of it?
Oh no, it's the weak point. That's the point of you just go right into the timekeeper setup.
Nikkita impressed me more than I thought she would. Yeah, that match was all right. It was not bad. And again, you kind of save Lola because she gets distracted gets taken out by Miss Jackson, and Nikkita gets a win, a much needed return win. We'll see how it goes. Perp Bungee is hilarious. I thought he said budgie, because he flies.
Bungee, yes, Bungee. Springy. He's got a bounce in the house.
Tables, ladders, and scares plus Devil's Playground match made official for Halloween Havoc. Do keep in mind we still have another NXT before Halloween Havoc. So I'm sure between now and next Tuesday, we will be adding more fun stuff to Halloween Havoc. So it shall be very interesting. Later, fellas. Well, yeah, I mean, later seems reasonable. But Jada Parker could use she doesn't punch with her hands, bro. Which is probably why. Who challenges Kalani for Halloween Havoc? I think it might be JC or Fallon.
JC.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Well, I feel she's the exo de facto leader.
Yeah, she kind of has been. But exactly. I get you, bro. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. That's NXT. Like Nick said, we are back tomorrow for Dynamite. It should be an explosive one coming out of yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear you.
Coming out of Wrestle Dream, we will see what the aftermath is as we wake up into Dynamite. Lots going on. It is a busy, busy, busy card, and it's always fun to freak out about what is happening. We will be here for that Thursday, of course, the Wing Show. We are looking forward to the Wing Challenge, Friday SmackDown, and so much more, people. Good night. Good show. Not bad. Follow all our social media. What else are your thoughts as far as tonight goes?
Tonight, I think, was all right. I think it was pretty solid. I'm hoping that tomorrow with Dynamite, they pivot in a direction. Just whatever direction you're going to go, just pivot to something.
Pivot and dig in.
That's 100%. Just if you're going to go, just go. Don't fucking pussyfoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, step in hard and make,
Step in time.
Christian versus Switchblade is going to be fun. But ladies and gentlemen, that is NXT. That was our Tuesday, and a whole lot of fun. Remember, be a friend, tell a friend, and remember, we are the Wrestling Utopia. We are the wrestling friends you can't find in your real life. Go check us out on social media, all the socials, and again, share this link with everybody you know. We want to hit 6K, 7K, 8K before the end of the year, so we appreciate all the love. Big Nick, that's all I got tonight.
Be a friend, tell a friend, say something nice. You never know, it might save their life. Night, keep a butthole tight. She's real. I forgot my line. Line? Our shit is real. Our shit is real. We talked about it the rest. You better put that 4 line with it.
See you on the flip side, folks. Holy shit. Happy Tuesday. Come back tomorrow. We're trying to get our shit together.
Line.